The other morning I looked at my wife and I said, "Do you know what my favorite part of the day is?" And she's like, "Waking up next to me?" And I'm all like, "Yeah." You know what my second favorite part of my day is? Coming home from work and finding a package from Automaton Toys. Thank you, Automaton Toys! Hello and welcome to a very special toy review. In loving memory of Peter Keefer, our beloved producer, the man responsible for bringing Voltron to North America. Tribute to him. Just passed away at the age of 57. Cancer yet again. Claims one of the good guys. So this is in memory of him. Our favorite curled mustache producer. We're going to do Vehicle Voltron. So I'm going to review all 15 vehicles to comprise of the man, the myth, the legend of Voltron. So sit down, stick around, and as always, enjoy. In a classic, something a little classic when it kind of goes to toys in the 80s where the packaging isn't always vindictive of what's happening. As you can see here, the 3 vehicle Voltron sets, the subsets, each comprise of 5 vehicles. We have the Air Team, the Space Team, which is, kind of weird, because if I remember correctly in the series, although I haven't watched it in a while, it was actually the Sea Team and the Land Team. So it was supposed to be land, sea, and air. But apparently the toys didn't actually follow suit to that, which is kind of the whole thing of when you look on your packaging and say product may, be a little different than what you actually have inside the box. Well, this is a good example of it, I guess. Boxes have the stickers here with the friction motors on them, which is kind of neat. Definitely the reason for that is because these are Canadian boxes, bilingual. So we're just going to take a quick look here at each of the boxes individually. The back of the boxes are pretty well identical one to the other. The only differences are on the sides and on the actual front of the box, as you can see. Very cool. Warrior. I like the fact they got that little reflective metal thing going there in the picture. It's very cool. So we're going to open each one of these separately, review them, combine them, and form Voltron. As you can see, once opened here, all 3 sets come in foam trays, which is very cool. Kind of a staple of the 80s are foam trays. It's something that's not really used basically in today's toy world. So let's get these guys out of the foam trays now. So as I just mentioned, there are 15 vehicles overall. There are 5 per each set, each individual group, as you can see here. Very cool. Some of these vehicles are neat, like the ships and that, and the helicopters. Some of them, though, kind of don't make much sense, like this thing here. But, yeah. I guess that's just the way it runs in Japan. Let's see, you have the vehicle trucks here. These can actually push on them, and they'll continue going. Which is kind of like the motorization, I guess, of the sets. Because they all have wheels underneath them, as you can see here. But some of them just roll and they're not motorized, while some of the pieces are in fact motorized. The ones that are motorized usually form the base of the subset combinations, just in order to make them, to make them move on their own. So we're going to go ahead and actually combine these together into the subsets. So the C team here can take these things, actually, two of the pieces right here, combine these together. I should push down here, put that in, there you go. You can see. Take the other part of the C or space team, same thing. Put this in here, put that in. And this is kind of like the mediator part here, the one that will connect the two pieces of the, well, what will be the Voltron legs later on together. So you kind of got to bring this guy in between the two of them here, as you can see right there. Put that in. That'll pop up this white part out here. And the same thing will happen on this end when I insert that in here. So notice, on the other end, it will pop up the white part. Let's turn it around here. There, as you can see, we have one set put together. I'll show you this guy in more detail after. So we're going to keep going. This time switch the camera a little on the side here to get this in the background. Alright, now we're going to do, grab them here, take this kind of button here, push that out. That'll push out the two prongs in the front. You actually connect the cars to. So like so. I'll actually find it to be accurate what you see on the box. The red one should go here, and then the blue one goes here. You can see. And then we go underneath here to put the cars. So we'll pull this part out. On the other end here, pull this out. And then this will pretty much slide in right here. As you can see. Slide that in. The same thing for this guy. Slide him in. And there you have the land team. Last and certainly not least is the air team. Air team again. Here's the main part. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on, like hinges that can open and close. Here to put the head on. There's a lot of stuff like that going on with this set, which is very cool. So we're going to take the helicopters first, place them like so. One end, and then on the other end. There we go. And the small little head part here, the head vehicle. It's kind of cool if you look inside here. You got Voltron's head right there. This guy will go right in the front here. There. And then the small little plane here. This will go on the top. For that, I'm going to take out these two little clips here. This just connects on the side right there. I'll show it to you a little better here. There. Connected. Alright, let's take a better look at these guys. By turning the wheels over, this is how you can actually have the little motor going. So here. Alright, so now we got the wheel done here. Let's make him go. You can see. I mean, it doesn't go forever, or a long time for that matter, but still cool. Might go a little better on a more flatter surface. So this was a motorization, pretty much, of this. The friction motor. Here we have the, what I call the C-team. Same thing. Not as great. But that's what it is, right? That's what you get for a toy this old. So, he doesn't work all that great. Let's try the Lantine. The Lantine does the same thing. I have a feeling if we did this on a flat surface, yeah, I get a little more traction. So definitely cool. Cool thing the fist did too on this guy is actually shot out, as you can see. It's cool because the lines actually, the fists or the heads of the lines on the two arms shot out as well. It's kind of neat. Alright, so let's get these three guys together and form Voltron. Alright, so I'm going to disconnect these guys here. So, if you look on the top here, push the button here, yellow button, that comes out. And push the white button here, and get this part out. So here we kind of have Voltron's legs. Bottom here, as you can see, has a little prong sticking out. So we can actually go in and put in the car into it. Put in the car here into that prong. Oops. There we go. We have a foot. Put that down. Same thing with this guy here. Bring that out. Pick up the brown or black car, I should say, to it. Another foot there. Take the hands here, which are going to go into the pegs here. Move those out of the way so you can actually see this. As you can see, one hand here. Take the other hand, and have the other hand go in here. These things can go up. They can articulate just a little bit, though it's not much, but at least it articulates some. Now, next part we'll get going is this, which is the torso, I guess. So a torso has that little groove here. So what we can do, we can take this guy here and actually put him in there. And that will pop out the two pieces on the bottom here, which will in turn, so take these guys, flip this out, as you can see, then you have the holes here. The holes will connect to this guy. Flip him over, like such. Turn this around. There. Same thing with this guy. The whole rest of Voltron's body. Lift this little thing up. Combine that. Little plane. Attach it. We have the plane attached here. Everything looks good. I gotta open up the head. There we are. Go Voltron Force. Now we have Voltron. Complete. And assembled. This guy's pretty tall. I don't know, it's probably about 16, 17 inches probably. Very tall. It's pretty sturdy. I mean, he's on the wheels and stuff, so he's not going anywhere. He can move him like this there. He doesn't roll as good as I think he would have originally. But still very neat. Definitely a very cool toy. Try to back up a bit here. I've always loved the vehicle Voltron. Always loved Voltron, period. So this guy is very cool. I'll just turn around a bit here so you can see the back. A lot of wheels showing in the back, as you can see. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Boo. My nose is kind of irritated. The fists. Like cars. Alright, so this concludes our review of Voltron, which is a very, very awesome toy. If you don't have one, and you're an 80s collector, please go out and buy one right away. So, yeah. Until next time, guys, take care. Later.